Okay, I mean, what is Jalen Duren doing here? Stop. Stay with Ben Simmons. Look at, why did Jalen Duren just stop there? So look at this. Now we have to have an incredibly late switch here, and Isaiah Stewart isn't ready to guard. Hey, this is a switch now that's too early. Let's take a look. So just guard Kevin Durant. Until he comes off this, like, Kevin Durant hasn't come off a handoff yet. So still guard. Like, you're already committing to a switch. Why? Kevin Durant hasn't come off the handoff. So now Bogdanovich has to switch, and he's not ready to switch because of course he's not. And that is not a way to guard Kevin Durant. Yeah, you got to drop pretty high here and drop coverage off this ball screen with Kyrie Irving. Like, you got to get up here. You got to be in a defensive stance, your feet set. You got to be able to guard the ball. Okay, if your feet are set, you'll be able to slide over to Ben Simmons, but you just can't backpedal here on Kyrie Irving. Okay, if you're Bogdanovich, can you please just play defense on Kevin Durant? Why must you gamble? So this is not much of a screen, but it is enough of one to make Isaiah Livers come off his spot and have to come upward. So you got to do something about this. I mean, are you going to be in drop coverage? Are you going to hedge? Are you going to switch? Like, you can't do nothing. Like, this is still a screen that has to be defended. Okay, well, here's the problem of going up the gut of this down screen, which Corey Joseph is going to do. Look at this. Now you're not fully in front of Kyrie Irving. Okay, so what's going to end up happening? That means that Marvin Bagley's going to literally end up screening you. Okay, so Ben Simmons is posting you up right here, but when he turns, okay, stop, he's turning. Now he's not posting you up, and you need to get in a defensive stance with your feet set because he's now facing you up. And Kevin Knox is just not doing that even close. So Corey Joseph is not going to be able to guard Ben Simmons here. This is not great transition defense. It's okay. You're going to have to play on his side, but you got to force him here. This is where your help is. These players don't have to move. See, this player himself is backpedaling. So if you force him into this help, this player, not going to get back out to Seth Curry. Okay, you can't do this. You're guarding Kyrie Irving. Look at this player leaning towards the screen right here. Look, watch him leaning, trying to feel out that screen. Well, now you just gave Kyrie Irving an open three. All right, so we have a turnover right here. Okay, stop. So Jaden Ivey needs to get back. But Bogdanovich does not need to be going for this ball either. He doesn't have a chance of. But it's Jaden Ivey here. Like, be disappointed during a dead ball. Look at Jaden Ivey right here. So now you're not getting back. And I'll be... All right, so Jaden Ivey goes to double the post. Stop. So this player here, Killian Hayes has got to rotate here. And what's Isaiah Stewart doing? You got to rotate here. And this player has to come over here because he has to rotate here. And Jaden Ivey has to fly over to Nick Claxton. But, I mean, you're just doubling, and those rotations are just... All right, so here comes another double. Stop. So if Jaden Ivey is coming to double, he can't do it randomly. The backside has got to know. So this player's... Okay, so this player's going to rotate here, here. Like, these... You can't double and not rotate. Like, it just doesn't work. It's a bad switch. Stop. If you're switching the screen, you've got to get underneath the screener. Like, this is... You're just late here. Like, this is... You're switching over the top now. So now you're not in position to guard Ben Simmons, and this is not going to work. Terrible gamble again by Bogdanovich on Durant. Look at this gamble right there. Whoops, there was no pass, so now you're just beat. What is Jaden Ivey doing here in transition? Isaiah Stewart is taking the ball. I guess he has to communicate this, but Jaden Ivey's got to come over here. Like, you're going towards the ball. There are Nets players you have to guard. Okay, so if Isaiah Stewart here is going to play on Kevin Durant's side, but let him come this way and turn the corner, Isaiah Stewart's not going to be able to guard him because, look, he's going to have to twist his body around. So Jaden Ivey comes here and helps, but Jaden Ivey's help is only good enough if he gets this dribble picked up. Like, get over here and get this dribble picked up. Again, we can rotate. This player can come here, here, and you can go here. But if Jaden Ivey helps here and the dribble is still alive, well, then you helping didn't do anything. I mean, if you're Jaden Ivey here in transition, you are guarding the ball, you have to only be focused on the ball. That apparently is not what Jaden Ivey's focused on. Look at what is he communicating? Like, you can't guard the ball. Okay, so Sadiq Bey is out of position. He's playing on Kevin Durant's side. Fine, because Bogdanovich is here to double. But if you're Sadiq Bey, you've got to keep Kevin Durant coming into this double team. Like, you're not going to be able to guard him one-on-one. And you're like, look at, get on his side. There's a double here. Like, so you're just, now you're done. It's terrible transition defense. If you are Kevin Knox, the ball is all the way over here. Just get back. And you know what just getting back, instead of this backpedaling, just getting back would lead you to this Nets player in the corner that you are just ignoring. Okay, if you are switching a screen on Kevin Durant, you have got to be up and ready to guard immediately. That is just not what Marvin Bagley is doing. Okay, if you are guarding Kevin Durant in the open floor, you must sprint back and get in a defensive stance with your feet set. Guarding Kevin Durant like Kevin Knox is doing where he's backpedaling also doesn't work. Okay, this is Kyrie Irving coming off this ball screen, so if you're going to run drop coverage, you need to drop high here. If your feet are set and you're in a defensive stance, you'll be fine. You'll be able to shift over, but backpedaling on Kyrie Irving in drop coverage is not going to work. Okay, if you are Alec Burks, your focus needs to be sprinting back so you can see your man and the ball. Alec Burks is slowing down here. Look at this. He's only seeing the ball, so you're not seeing your man, who happens to be Kyrie Irving. What is Alec Burks doing? Please, like, this player is coming to double potentially at the rim, so get over here. Look at the way you're just standing in the middle of nowhere. Come on. Hey, Isaiah Stewart is playing on Kyrie Irving's side. Noted. But first of all, Bogdanovich now is going to have to move into the gaps, because the only way we're going to defend this is if Kyrie Irving has help coming, and so he needs to have his feet set in a defensive stance. If that's the case, he'll be able to help and then recover without giving up any threes. But Isaiah Stewart's got to get up here. If you can't let Kyrie Irving hit a step back because you're off balance playing on his side. So Isaiah Stewart is 0 for 3. Or is he in a defensive stance? No. Is his feet going to be set? No. Is he even seeing his man? No. So look at this. I mean, you have no chance of getting out to the three-point line. If you want to play in the gaps, you got to sprint back because your feet have to be set. Look at Jaden Ivey here, not sprinting back because he's going to try and get in the gaps by moving his feet inward. Not going to get outward now and guard Durant.